Well, hello there again. I'm Maria, and today I want to talk to you about speaking English with confidence. Now, this is a biggie, guys. Speaking English with confidence entails a lot of different factors. But today I want to simplify things and give you 3 tips that you can start implementing today. So, tip number 1 is ditch the perfectionism. The perfectionism is going to always hold you back. If you're constantly worrying about speaking perfect English in every situation with every single person, you're going to be waiting a very long time. And maybe that day will never come. So put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. People are kinder than you're imagining them to be in your mind. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Put yourself out there. That is the only way you're going to improve and to make progress. All right. Tip number 2, always be prepared. And what I mean by this is to be prepared with the things that are in your control, with the things that you can already project happening. Best example I can give you, your introduction, how you introduce yourself when you meet somebody for the first time. What do you want to say? What are the details you want to include? Remember, you guys, we're all connected by story. So grab a pen and write it down. How do you want to introduce yourself? What are some little interesting details that you can include? For example, I'm from such a small, cute little town outside of Vienna. You can see the mountains, etc., etc. The same goes when you're talking about the company you're working for. Write a little story. These don't have to be long. Actually, the shorter, the better. But just have an idea of what you want to say, write it down, rehearse it, rehearse it, rehearse it. And now, if this seems scripted at first, don't worry about it. You have to start somewhere. And the more that you feel prepared with the things that you want to say, the more confident you're going to feel. And the more practice you have with this script, the more it becomes second nature. And it's not going to feel that way after a while. Same goes with small talk. We all engage in small talk, whether it's talking about the weather, talking about travel, current events, sports, each other's families. Just have an idea of how you want to engage in small talk, the kinds of all the different kinds of questions you can ask somebody. Write them down, practice those, rehearse those until they become second nature. And tip number 3, always make it about them. The sooner that you can get out of your own head and stop worrying about how you're coming across, how you're sounding, oh my gosh, did I just make a mistake on my past tenses? The sooner you can get out of your head and to make it about them, the better you're going to feel, the better they're going to feel because you're listening to them. Be curious, ask them questions, make it about them. Remember, people remember how you make them feel. I highly, highly doubt that person is going to walk away and say, wow, they really messed up on their present perfect tense. I can never talk to that person again. That's probably not going to happen. They're going to remember how you made them feel, not if your English was perfect or not. So get out of your head and make it about them. So I hope those 3 tips are a good starting point for you and that they serve you well.